What's up guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're doing another accessory review. I'm here in Wilmington, North Carolina with my good friend David Joyce, and we're going to be reviewing this RobDeezy side ladder.
Hey guys, my name's David. I'm with Toaster Parts. Sell Honda Element products, toaster grease, parts, etc. Today we are installing this RobDeezy side ladder. It mounts on both of the rear doors. My favorite part was the fact that it was reversible. So it can go on the passenger side like this, or you can flip it around and mount it just like that on the driver's side, like this. This is the box that it comes with. You just open it up and we're gonna see what we've got inside. So we have the elementdriven.com sticker, which is super cool, vinyl waterproof. Stick it on the window, it'll stay there forever. And then get into the hardware. So it looks like we've got an Allen key of some sort and a little piece of plastic. Not sure what they do yet, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. We've got, looks like side ladder, fasteners, and hardware. I'll open that here in a second. And then it looks like we've got, oh, this must be what the Allen key's for to a degree. So we've got, looks like 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And we've got LM, some sort of bracket, and then some longer, more Allen key bolts, and then several other brackets. This one's a little bit different.
Here's what the Deezy side ladder comes with. All that hardware, brackets, and the ladder itself.
We have this bracket that goes underneath this side here. So we're mounting it to the passenger side. This actually goes by the door handle. So that's gonna be mounted like that. Now, the hardware that we're using for that are these smaller bolts here. We have 3 of those, and then 3 of these little locking nut washer combos. And then I think how this works is taking one of these bolts, taking a washer, running it through there, and then what we're gonna do is push this up. We're gonna put this through there like that, and then run this bolt and try to tighten it on here like this. And then we're gonna repeat that process all the way down. I just don't feel like that's right. Like it should be, that's not enough holding that on, right? Like look how, it's not even halfway through the nut. Like that's crazy to me. Got that one. So now I believe this one goes on like this. So I'm gonna just assume that it's gonna be the same kind of deal. So now that we've got those on. Okay, so it says to remove the hinge cover on the side that you're installing the side ladder rack. So if you open the door on the inside, there's only 2 screws that hold it on. So a screwdriver will work. Unloosen it. It'll pop out. There it is. Okay, so we have the hinge cover piece that we just removed, and we're gonna do a little bit of light prep work to it. So we have these 2 holes that the screws go into when you install or remove it from your vehicle. We're gonna drill 2 pilot holes through those holes. So any small drill bit that will fit down in there will do, and just drill until you come out the other side and have 2 holes. We're gonna switch over to this bit and drill these holes out. That way we can get these bolts through those holes. So let's do that now.
Take your long bolt, send it through.
There it is. Okay, so that's good now. That's almost done away, so you can let that part go. So now what we need to do is we need to position these little brackets. They go here, kind of in between the actual middle of the door and behind the like weather strip. So here's our bracket, giving ourselves lots of clearance. And
so
then
it basically squeezes the panels together rather than...
correct. Okay, I think that is where it should be. So I'm just gonna lightly tighten it. I'm also gonna do the same thing with this one. Now I can kind of see what I'm working with. Goes to be here, technically speaking. Definitely not a one-man task.
No.
For sure.
Not even a two-man task.
Not even.
Even though we're the most ripped guys in the element community.
Totally. Alright, I got it. Okay, where did I put? Nice.
W girlfriend. Note that this door ladder does not fit, or the bottom bracket does not work if you have these lowered moldings on.
Jeez. It's not really staying.
Hit your eye?
And we're gonna attempt to screw this one down. Okay, so we marked the holes where these should be, and I'm gonna use that same drill bit that we've been using to pre-drill holes into that piece. All right, so we are drilling to the size of the riv nut that they have provided with us. I had to upgrade the riv nut tool because the one that I showed before didn't cut it. So I will show you guys this in a minute. Issue number one with this particular bracket is that the riv nut that they supply you with, I don't know if this is an uncommon riv nut or what, but I did have to buy a special riv nut tool. I got the right bit for it. However, there's two different layers of metal after the plastic piece that you have to have a big enough drill bit, thick enough to feed this into there, to riv nut it into the first layer of metal. But this riv nut's so deep that you have to drill through both layers of metal. So it's just been kind of a pain. So at this point, I think my best bet is to just take the interior door panel off completely and see if I can figure out where the holes are on the inside, and then just literally say, let's forget the riv nuts and run a bolt through there and a nut on the other side with some washers and call it a day.
Yeah.
Okay. The only other thing we gotta do now is finish this, and then it will be done. So we're gonna do that now. Okay, so we have finally finished installing the RobDeezy side ladder. So the install was a little bit difficult, I will say. I feel like I'm pretty mechanically inclined, and this is definitely one of the more challenging installs that I've done. We didn't use all the hardware. This is what we were left with. We didn't use the riv nuts. We did bolt it straight through the door. I'm gonna show you that really quickly. Took the door panel off, we drilled through, and there they are underneath the door panel. So, we had all the brackets down. It took some shimmying, and trying to get it into the right place was a challenge, but we did it. So this is a ladder. You can step on all of these little grooves. I've seen where people will bolt on little fold out steps and mount it to that, and it looks pretty good. And then this is made for different sort of storage. It's specifically spaced out for Rotopax mounts, so like a gas tank or a storage Rotopax, which I love that idea. But other than that, it's pretty simple. It seems super solid. I love the material. I love that it's black. It goes well with my car. You can pretty much just step wherever on this thing. It's nice that you can have a spot to grab from at the top. And for me, I can also grab on my roof rack. walking up almost sideways seems to be the way to go. I kind of just realized that since we didn't use the riv nuts, we did totally make a dent in my door from just bolting it down so tight. So I don't know if loosening it up would fix that problem, but there is a pretty obvious indentation from it being so tightly bolted together. But just be aware, if you don't use the riv nuts, that might happen.
My opinion on this, these are pretty cool. I really like them. They're useful if you need to get up on your roof. It's a cool, sturdy product, and I'd recommend it if you're looking to build your element. All right, David, do you think that this accessory is worth the $600?
For me, it's a tough decision. You know, $600 can go a long way these days, and of course shipping kind of gets a little bit pricey. So I wish that it was a little bit easier to install. Otherwise, there's nothing like this on the market, so I think that has its own value. Like, you can't find something like this anywhere else. So that in of itself is worth something, and it is super cool. I don't know if it's you know, also some body armor if I got T-bone or not, so maybe that's worth something too, if you know, if that helps. But I would say, yeah, if you like the way that it looks, if you have the means or the desire to install a Rotopax mount, or you have rooftop storage and you need an easy way to access that, I would say that it's worth $600. However, if you're on the fence, do definitely take into consideration the difficulty of the install, and if it's really going to be worth it to you or not. But I love it. It's the black on black looks my favorite.
That ends the video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in buying this product, it's available at elementdriven.com. But other than that, we're done here. We'll see you later.